Hello, everybody. Welcome along to House of Games. We've got a very special week this week, a Champions Week. Everybody here has been a winner before, but only one of them is going to be a winner again and take home our golden trophy. Who is it going to be? It's going to be one of these four, and they are June Sarpong, Mr. Richard Herring, Kate Williams, and Dane Baptiste. Welcome one, welcome all. Richard Herring, 2 wins in a row.
Yes.
You had a 6-point lead yesterday,
yeah,
and yet it all came down to the final question in the end, because you I don't think anyone's ever thrown away a 6-point lead yet, but yesterday you very nearly did.
And I didn't throw it away. It was nearly snatched from me by a very good play.
Dane's play in that last round was sensational. But your prize, I think you're wearing your prize.
Of course, yeah, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing it for the rest of my life. It's not coming off.
The House of Games Golden Amulet.
There it is.
Lovely. Kate, should we take a look at today's prizes, though? Here are today's prizes. I wonder if you would like one of these. The golden tie, the golden binoculars, the golden hip flask, the golden doll, and the golden toolbox. What would you go for today?
Oh, well, I think I would have to get those golden binoculars.
Wow. Nice. So, Dane, what a performance yesterday.
Yeah.
And listen, last time you were on, you're champion, you got yourself a trophy, 4 wins in a row. Yet to win this week, but yesterday was super close. It feels like your duo win.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a slow start, but I feel like I'm waking up now. Which is where I approach the week anyway.
Yeah,
it's normally around Thursday when I actually really get going.
Lovely. June, should we take a look at the weekly leaderboard?
Yes.
Here's how we stand. So far, it's been pretty good for Richard, because he's right up the top there. Only 2 points clear of Kate. Dane with 6 points. June, you have 5 points there. June, nice rearguard action at the end of the week.
Well, I just think it's the taking part that counts myself.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Very, very much so. I mean, winning, though, as everyone else here, I mean, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, certainly you're sitting next to someone with a golden amulet and you don't have one. But by all means. Should we play a game of House of Games?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Thursday's House of Games, round 1, is going to be highbrow, lowbrow. I'm going to go along the line. I'm going to ask you each 2 questions. Both of those questions have the same answer, OK? If you get it after the first question, I'll give you 2 points. Get after the second question, I'll give you 1 point. The first question is a highbrow question that very few of our celebrities ever get right. The second one, a slightly lower brow question, OK? June, we'll start with you. For 2 points, here's your highbrow question. The Minster in which English market town is home to the Percy Canopy, widely recognised as one of the masterpieces of English decorated stone carving?
I wouldn't have a clue. No, I don't know.
Nope, no towns. Here's your lowbrow clue. It's got the same answer for 1 point. What is the first name of the actor who plays Liz MacDonald in Coronation Street?
Oh, she's one with the curly hair, isn't she?
I think so.
It's not Dawn, is it?
Is it Dawn? Does that answer both of those questions?
No.
Does not. Anybody? It is. Very well done at home. If you said Beverly. Beverly is the answer. The town of Beverly and Beverly Callard.
I know her daughter.
It's your turn, Richard.
Yes.
For 2 points, I wonder if you can answer this highbrow question. In which novel by Kurt Vonnegut does Eugene Debs Hotka, who tells the story in a non-linear structure, deal with the aftermath of the Vietnam War?
Slaughterhouse 5 is set at the end of the Second World War, but I think it does have they all have a non-linear structure. I'll say Slaughterhouse 5 for the moment.
Let's take a look. Here's your lowbrow question. Bette Midler stars as a witch in which 1993 film?
OK. What's the word I'm looking for? I nearly had it.
I'm going to have to time you out in a moment, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Okay, as soon as you're timed out, you can buzz in. June.
Is it Witches?
Is it witches? It's not, I'm afraid. Kate.
Eastwick.
Is it Eastwick? Incorrect. Dane.
Spellbound?
Is it Spellbound? It is not. What was the answer? Hocus Pocus.
That is such an obscure Kurt Vonnegut.
Yeah.
It was a highbrow question.
Yeah.
Kate, for 2 points.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if you know the answer to this. Let's hope it's a history question for you. Which subatomic particle was discovered by British physicist James Chadwick in 1932?
A neutron.
Neutron, says Kate. Let's see if you want to keep the answer or change your answer. The boy genius, who is the title character of a 2001 animated film, is called Jimmy what?
I'll try neutron.
You're going to stick with neutron?
Yeah, stick with neutron.
Have you just scored 2 points? You have indeed. Jimmy Neutron. Well done. 2 points for Kate.
Well done.
Dane, here's yours. A highbrow question for 2 points. What was the family relationship between 16th century monarchs Elizabeth I of England and Mary I of Scotland? I mean, literally, that could not be more in Kate's wheelhouse.
Are they cousins?
You want to say cousins?
Yeah.
Yep. Say cousins. Let's see if you want to change your answer or stick with that. The head judge on ITV's Dancing on Ice from 2006 to 2014 was Robin who?
Or were they sisters?
Are you sticking or changing?
I'll stick.
Take a look. Absolutely right. Robin Cousins, and the top answer was Cousins. Well played, Dane. 2 points. June, for 2 points, here's a highbrow question for you. As it leaves York and heads towards the River Tees, the path of the Roman highway Deer Street follows the route of which major modern-day road?
I don't know.
Going to guess a road?
Don't know, sorry.
Nope, not going to go for anything. Here is your second question. Which boy band appeared on the big reunion in 2014 without founding member Paul Marazzi?
Boy band would be something road. I have no idea. I don't watch the big reunion.
Should we time you out?
Yeah.
Richard.
A1.
Is that right? A1 is the answer. Absolutely right. Well done. A1. Right, Richard for 2 points. Which opera by Richard Strauss was his opus number 82 and tells the story of a character from Greek mythology?
I can only think of Orpheus in the underworld, which won't be the answer for the second one, so I'll say Orpheus.
Here is your next question. Who did Sarah Michelle Gellar play in the first Scooby-Doo film?
Okay. Daphne.
Daphne?
Yeah.
For 1 point. Well done. Good work, Richard. Kate, one for you. I'm so sorry we didn't give you the Mary Queen of Scots before. But here is yours. What is the English name of the Italian political movement represented by Virginia Raggi, the first female mayor of Rome?
I don't know this one, so I'm just going to say the Golden Dawn, but it's not.
The Golden Dawn?
It's not that.
Says Kate. Let's see if you want to change your answer. Which groups UK top 10 hits in the 80s included Systematic, Rain or Shine, and The Slightest Touch?
That would be 5 star.
5 star is the answer. Well done. Dane, 2 points if you can get this. Which 2013 dystopian novel by Dave Eggers chronicles a young employee's experience working at a cult-like technology corporation?
Can I provisionally say maybe Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley, you're going to say? Let's take a look at your next question. Which social media-themed reality show launched on Channel 4 in 2018, presented by Alice Levine and Maya Jama?
What was that show called?
The Hub?
Is it The Hub for 1 point? It's not, I'm afraid. Richard?
The Circle?
Ah, The Circle, is that right?
Yeah.
It is, well done. The Circle. That is the end of that round, end of highbrow, lowbrow. Should we take a little look at the scores? Here's how they're looking. June, yet to get off the mark. Dane, you have 2. We have joint leaders, Richard and Kate, with 3.
Oh.
Nice, isn't it? Round 2 today is going to be... You Spell Terrible. It's a pairs game. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. June, that is you today. Who would you like to play with?
Well, I'll do Kate.
You're going to play with Kate. So June and Dane, if you would swap places, please.
Okay.
Dane, lovely to have you
Get
down.
together.
Finally!
No one competitive down this end of the table. I tell you. Now, this is how we play You Spell Terrible. I will read you out some questions. Buzz in if you know the answer. If you buzz in and give me the correct answer, I will then ask your partner to spell that answer. And you only get a point if you spell the answer correctly.
So we get the word and then the other person... I get it.
Correct.
I get it.
Let's take a look at your first one. Of which Middle Eastern country is Doha the capital city? Yes, that is Dane.
Qatar.
Is the correct answer. Richard, I wonder if you could spell Qatar.
Qatar, OK. Q, A, T, A, R.
Is the right answer. Well done. Good teamwork there. Next question. What is the official language of Brazil? Yes, that is Kate.
Portuguese.
Portuguese is the right answer. June, for a point, I wonder if you could spell Portuguese.
P-O-R-T-E...
P-O-R... Not, I'm afraid. P-O-R-T, what are you saying at home?
Portuguese.
U-G...
Portuguese.
Is it U-E-S-E? U-E-S-E, Portuguese.
Yeah,
Well done if you got that at home.
It's the U I got wrong.
Next question. The monument in London's Trafalgar Square dedicated to Horatio Nelson is an example of what type of structure? Yes, that is Richard.
Column?
Yeah.
It is a column. Dane, I wonder if you could spell column for us.
C-O-L-U-M-N?
Yeah.
Is the right answer. Column, well played, Dane. Final question in this round. Buzz in, please, if you know the answer to this. What is the name of the process by which plants use light energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates? Yes, that is Dane.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is lovely when you get the answer in it, you don't have to spell it. Richard, can you spell photosynthesis, please?
Yeah, P-H-O-T-O...
Good so far.
S-Y-N-T-H-E-S-I-S.
Photosynthesis, very nicely done, Richard. That is the end of You Spell Terrible. June and Dane, if you'll swap back places again, please.
Well done, mate, well done.
Sorry.
Some good teamwork down this end there. Let's take a look at what that has done to the scores. June still to get off the mark. Kate, you have 3. Dane has 5. Richard's still in the lead with 6 points. Well played, Richard. He's won 2 in a row. Is he going to win 3 in a row, or is it Dane's day today? Let's find out. Round 3 today is going to be the Too Complicated round. Now, this is a round we only play with our champions because we played it in our run-throughs and it was too complicated. Essentially, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you a category. OK? Here's your first category today. And it is members of Monty Python. So all the answers are going to be members of Monty Python. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you a completely different question, but the initials to the answer I'm giving you will be the initials of a member of Monty Python, OK? So I'll ask you a question. I want you to reply with a member of Monty Python who shares the initials with the answer. OK? Here is your first question. Which member of Monty Python is this, please? Whose unexpected surge in popularity led him to become leader of the Labour Party in 2015? Yes, that is Dane.
John Cleese.
John Cleese is the right answer. Jeremy Corbyn becomes John Cleese. Nicely done. And next question. Which suave Spanish crooner had worldwide hits with Hero and Tonight I'm Loving You? That is Dane.
Is it Eric Idle?
It is Eric Idle. He's good at this. Enrique Iglesias becomes Eric Idle. Final member of Monty Python. The main international airport serving Venice is named after which famous explorer? Yes.
Michael
Kate.
Palin.
Is that right? Michael Palin. Very well done. Next category. So all the answers to the next questions will be US presidents. OK? They will share initials with the answers to these questions. Who came to prominence in 2006 as host of How to Look Good Naked? Richard.
No. I was going to say George W. Bush, but it's...
It is not, I'm afraid. No one?
Who presented that show?
Gok Wan.
Gok Wan.
George Washington.
Oh, George
Washington. Yeah.
I thought it was Anna White.
Next US president. Known as the King of Clay, which tennis player won his 12th French Open title in 2019? Yes, Richard.
Richard Nixon.
Is that right? Richard Nixon is the right answer. Rafa Nadal becomes Richard Nixon. Next category is Doctor Who actors. So actors who have played Doctor Who are the answers I'm looking for, please. Which model and singer became the First Lady of France in 2008? Yes, that's Kate.
Colin Baker.
Is it Colin Baker?
And Carla Bruni.
Yeah.
It is, well played. Carla Bruni becomes Colin Baker. Carla Bruni becomes Colin Baker.
How strange.
Yeah.
A strange image.
Final question in this round. In 1978, who won the Best Music Oscar for Star Wars?
Oh.
Richard.
Jodie Whittaker.
Is the correct answer. Well done. John Williams becomes Jodie Whittaker. I would have confidently buzzed in there and said John Pertwee. I don't know, because of the W in his surname, I suppose. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at the scores. June, you get to get off the mark still. Kate, 5. Dane, 7. Richard, 8. Still very tight up the top. Richard carrying a 1-point lead into our final 2 rounds. Round 4 today on House of Games is... the Question Writer's Day Off. Now, our question writers, you've seen through the week how brilliant they are. So every now and again, I give them the day off because of the European Working Time Directive. When they have the day off, I get their children to write the questions, OK?
Oh, no.
And that's what's happened here. They genuinely have, OK? Here are the children of our question writers, all the way from Nola, who's 3 years old, up to Dulcie, who is 10. All you have to do is pick one of those children and see if you can answer their question. June, we will start with you. You're going young or older?
I'll go for Cuba.
You're going for Cuba, 10 years old Cuba. Let's see what Cuba's question is. If you have 244 millimetres, how much centimetres would you have?
You would have 2,440.
Is that correct, Cuba? Not. Richard?
24.4.
24.4 centimetres is the right answer. Well played, Richard. Cuba says, because that's the only question I thought of. Thank you, Cuba. Good one, though. Richard, what are you going to go for?
I'll go for Poppy.
Poppy, you're going for 7-year-old Poppy. What has Poppy got to ask us? Here we go. Name the 5 oceans in order of size, from biggest to smallest. This is a very good question, Poppy, if I may say so.
I can only think of 4.
What do you think at home on this one?
Pacific.
OK,
Atlantic.
OK,
Indian.
OK.
Antarctic. And Arctic.
Is that correct? It is correct. Southern Ocean is the Antarctic Ocean. Very well played, Richard. Very nicely done. Poppy says, I chose the question because there is a song about it, and it's really cool, and I sing the song in class with my friends and my teacher, Laura.
Oh.
Kate, I wonder if you would like to choose one of these kids, please.
Elsie, age 6.
Elsie, age 6, has a question for us. How did Sir Francis Drake die?
He got food poisoning. He was trying to see what freezing would happen, so he put this chicken outside in the snow, and then he kind of gave himself food poisoning salmonella from the chicken.
I can't give you that. That's Sir Francis Bacon.
Oh, sorry.
Richard,
I thought he was executed.
was he executed? He was not, I'm afraid. June.
In war?
In war? Did he die in war? He did not.
I'll just give it a go.
Dane.
Drowned?
Did he drown? No. He did not. Let's take a look, Elsie. How did Sir Francis Drake die? He died of diarrhea. That's a good question,
That's
though.
technically drowning. In the worst way possible.
Elsie says, I learnt this when I went to see Horrible Histories show at the theatre.
Oh,
That's
well
nice.
done, Elsie.
Died of diarrhea.
She's a sweetheart.
Dane, I wonder if you would like to choose one of these.
I'm going to go for Dulcie.
You're going to go for Dulcie, age 10. In Matilda, the film, she talks about liking what writer from Victorian times?
Say Jane Austen?
Is it Jane Austen? No. It's not. One of our leading Victorian historians, Kate?
Charles Dickens?
Is it Charles Dickens?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I knew
It is Charles Dickens. Well played, Kate. And Dulcie says, I know this from watching the film a lot. I've also read the book, brackets Matilda, not Dickens. Thank you, Dulcie. June, I wonder if you could choose another child, please.
Raphael.
You're going for Raphael. What man read a book which includes a man who eats lots of eggs?
I have no idea, Raphael.
Yeah, he's got you, hasn't he?
He's got me.
Absolutely done you.
Yeah.
Should we time you out?
Time me out.
Kate.
The Bible?
Well, so the question, what man wrote
I'm
it?
just desperate.
Also, it wasn't just one person that wrote the Bible. Lots of
No, I
people
know,
wrote
but
it.
there were lots. John.
Was it the Bible?
Was it John who wrote
It is not. Richard.
Let's say David Williams. Sounds like something he might write.
Oh, yeah.
David Williams?
In one of those, yeah.
It is
No.
not. Dane?
No, I got nothing.
Wow.
Second choice would be Roger Hargreaves and it's Mr. Greedy.
Let's take a look. Roger Hargreaves was the right answer. Roger Hargreaves.
Reading.
No, it's Mr. Strong.
Oh, Mr. Strong.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot that.
Raphael says Mr. Strong loves fried eggs, but I preferred scrambled with toast. I'm with you there, Raphael. 3 questions go, 3 children. There we go. Richard, what
I'll
would you
go
like to
for
go for?
Frankie, age 3.
You're brave.
Frankie's done a picture. Okay. This is Frankie's picture, and the question is, what job is Daddy doing here?
I mean, which one's Daddy, first
Well,
of all?
exactly.
I guess.
The one that's working, obviously, Richard.
It's a great picture.
Yeah, it's a good picture for 3, isn't it?
I think I have an idea.
You got an idea?
I sort of want to say either cooking or cooking on a barbecue, but cooking.
He is not, I'm afraid. Anyone else want to have a little go? June?
Daddy taking Frankie to school or nursery or something, because they look like they're walking.
He is not, I'm afraid.
Is Daddy a builder?
Is Daddy a builder? He is not. Dane?
Isn't Daddy a writer?
Is Daddy a writer? He is not, I'm afraid. Let's find out, shall we? What job is Daddy doing here? Daddy's taking an X-ray. Well, there you go.
yeah, so the other-
Frankie says, is Daddy at work on a sunny day? Daddy takes X-rays. There is Daddy. And there is the X-ray, and there is sunshine, and there are
sunny.
clouds.
Oh, well
Quite
done,
right.
Frankie.
Very good. It's an
Very
extremely good. Extremely good picture.
Really good. Kate,
Yes.
who are you going to go for? Tommy or Nola?
Oh, let's take Tommy.
Now, Tommy's question is this, Kate, and I'm going to be quite loose and liberal with the answer that you give me. Tommy's question is this. What size are T-Rex's teeth? You sort of compared them to something.
So they're not. So he's not saying they're like a foot. They're like.
No, yeah.
So maybe he compared them to a size of something in his to the size of my leg, Tommy's leg.
Are they the size of Tommy's leg?
So he'd say.
They're not. Yes, Dane.
The size of a man.
Are they the size of a man?
Yeah.
They're not, I'm afraid. Richard.
Dog.
Are they the size of a dog? They are not. June.
Tommy's house.
Are they that's a big old dinosaur. Are they the size of Tommy's house? They are not. Tommy, what are they the size of? The size of bananas. The bananas.
Not very big.
They're not big. They're big. Not bigger than that.
No, but they're about the size of bananas.
Are they really?
Yeah. So, Dane, you only have one choice to go. I'm going to so far as to say this might be difficult for everybody, this last question. You're going to go for Nola?
Go Nola.
Nola's clever.
So, Nola, here we go. This is Nola's question. What is the bus that goes to the end of my road, but not the 177 or the 188, but is a double-decker?
It might be either a 180 or 422, because both those buses will go through South East London and they go through Woolwich.
Interesting.
Oh.
422.
Is it the 422? It is not, I'm afraid. Would anybody like a go? Kate?
73.
Is it the 73? It is not.
Just going to let them all discount some, then I've got a better chance.
June?
The 182.
Is it the 182? It is not. Richard?
166.
Ah, because there's 177,
Yeah.
188.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Is it 166?
Oh.
It's not.
It is
I
not.
think it's 180.
You could have got it.
390.
It's not the 177. It's not the 188.
199.
178.
199 was the
I
answer.
nearly got it. I thought the one.
Nola gave all of you a clue.
Yeah.
That's
right
a very
there.
good question.
Good
She
question.
led
Very good
you to
question.
199.
Good question.
No,
so
very
she-
clever.
yeah,
Good
no,
job.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Very,
199.
very well done if you got that one at home. The
Absolution.
clues were there.
Over there.
That's the end of that round. Question right this day off. Let's take a look at the scores going into our final round. Richard has his traditional lead there, 10 points. But we've seen you throw away a lot bigger than a 3-point lead. Dane, you're just 3 points behind. Kate with 6, June still to get off the mark. And no one's ever got to minus points. OK, so if you get don't get a point.
But it doesn't matter what I beep now, does it?
Don't get a point. Don't get a point knocked off in this last round.
Yeah,
Would be
okay,
what I
I'm
would
going
say.
to be beeping like crazy.
Let's take a little look at our final round. It is going to be answer smash. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Buzz in, point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Your first category is US comedians. Those will be the pictures, there'll be clues underneath. Smash them together. Which single was a 1978 UK #1 for Boney M? Richard.
Joan Rivers of Babylon.
Is it Joan Rivers of Babylon?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Joan Rivers, Rivers of Babylon. Well played. Next US comic. What medical name is given to ringing in the ears? Dane.
Steve Martinitis.
Absolutely right. Steve Martinitis. Steve Martinitis. Next one. Spinner, striped and bottlenose, a species of which aquatic mammal? Richard.
Maya Rudolphin.
Is it Maya Rudolphin? It is Maya Rudolphin. Well played. Next category. Music legends. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Who started presenting the Grand Tour alongside Jeremy Clarkson and James May in 2016? Yes, that is Richard.
Little Richard Hammond.
This is Little Richard Hammond. Well done. Little Richard Hammond. Next picture, next clue. John Wyndham's 1951 novel about man-eating plants is called The what? Yes, Richard.
No, I've got it wrong. Ella Fitzgerald Triffids.
That's what I was
It
thinking.
is not.
Yeah.
Not, I'm afraid. Knock a point off. Anyone else? You do know it. Billie Holiday of the Triffids. Billie Holiday and Day of the Triffids. Next legend.
The day of the Triffids.
What name is given to a sporting official who assists the referee from the touchline? No one? Shall we have a look?
Yep. Patsy
Patsy
Kleinsman.
Kleinsman. Patsy Klein, linesman. Next category is... No more questions in Thursday's House of Games. On Monday, Kate Williams was our winner. Tuesday and Wednesday, Richard Herring was our winner. Who was won on Thursday? He's done it again. Richard Herring with 12 points. Congratulations. Dane, you are second. Kate, third. June, you held on into positive figures. Well, I say positive figures, you know what I mean. Not actually into positive figures, but not into negative figures. So that's good. That's a good thing. Richard, you won yourself a prize.
Oh, my goodness.
I wonder what you would like.
I would love to have the Richard Osman figure, because I got one last time.
And now you've got a golden one.
And I won a golden one.
Beautiful. OK, Richard Herring takes home the House of Games action figure. Well done, Richard. Let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard. We've got one more day to go. That's Double Points Friday tomorrow. Here's how we look going into that. It's looking good for Richard. June, you have 6 points. Dane, 9. Kate, 11. Richard, 15. Kate, you can definitely still catch up. Dane, you can just about catch up as well, because it's double points tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it is doable.
Can I catch up?
No. You cannot. You could just about catch up with Dane. What I really, really need you to do, though, is get some points if you want that to happen. Thank you all so much for today. It's the final tomorrow. We're giving away the trophy tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you all here. Same time, same place. Look forward to seeing you all as well. Same time, same place on the House of Games, House of Champions.
Yay.
There he is. Have you actually got that jacket at home?
Yeah.
Can I get a photo of you
Yes,
wearing that jacket
it's
to put
much
beside
too
it?
small for me.